Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Larissa. Larissa is a Greek name, lambda alpha rho iota sigma sigma alpha, briefly featured in Greek mythology. Larissa is variably described as the daughter of Pelasgus, who many ancient Greeks believed to be the first man and ancestor to the first indigenous people of Greece, or the daughter of Piasus, a Pelasgian prince. She is also sometimes described as a mortal princess of Argos and at others a nymph. Not much is said about Larissa except that she became the object of desire of Poseidon, sea god, to whom she gave 3 sons, Achaeos, Pelasgos, and Pythios, later to become kings of various regional units of ancient Greece. In the 1980s, astronomers discovered a moon orbiting Neptune, which they named Larissa in honor of Poseidon's lover. Neptune is the Roman equivalent of Poseidon, the sea god. Larissa is also a place name, both a city and a region located in east-central Greece, Thessaly, and named after the mythological Larissa. Finally, an acropolis known as Larissa Hill in Argos was named for her, existing many centuries before Christ. Apropos, Larissa comes from a Greek word meaning citadel, stronghold. A citadel is a fortress surrounding a town, like an acropolis usually positioned atop a hill, although we have also read that Larissa means bright and cheerful. As if this all isn't enough, Larissa Fyodorovna Guashar is a central character in Boris Pasternak's 1957 novel Dr. Zhivago, known throughout the book by her diminutive form Lara, and one of the greatest, if tragic, literary heroines of modern times. Today the name Larissa is most popular in Austria, Brazil, Germany, Liechtenstein, Switzerland, and the Netherlands. The Larissa spelling with one S is used with heavy moderation in Slovenia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. Personality of the girl named Larissa. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to 7s, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. 7s are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. 7s are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. 7s are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the girl named Larissa. When we hear the name Larissa, we immediately think of similar-sounding names like Carissa, Clarissa, Julissa, Marissa, Melissa, and Carissa. People might be surprised to hear just how old the name Larissa is. She's a Greek nymph, she's a Greek princess, she's a Greek citadel, she's a city and region of Greece, she's cheerful and bright, she's a moon orbiting Neptune, and she's one of the greatest 20th century literary heroines. Seriously, this is one name that keeps on giving. Given Larissa's connection to Poseidon, Neptune, in mythology, we also like this name for a baby Pisces, a sign ruled by the planet Neptune. Although Larissa has ancient roots in Greece, it's a pretty modern baby girl name in the United States, first appearing on the U.S. Top 1000 list in 1967, perhaps influenced by the film adaptation of Dr. Zhivago in 1965. The name grew quickly on the charts and achieved her best year in 1994 at position number 363. Today, however, the name has fallen back down to the bottom of the top 1000 list. Since Larissa never achieved any significant popularity, and given her position on the charts today, we'd call this one an original choice, but one with a lot of depth and history. Quick facts on Larissa. Gender, girl. Origin, Greek. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 853. Pronunciation, Luris. Simple meaning, citadel, stronghold, possibly cheerful and bright. Characteristics of Larissa. Imaginative, philosophical, wise, eccentric, mystical, intuitive, solitary. Cultural references to the baby name, Larissa. Literary characters of the baby name Larissa. Larissa Lara Fyodorovna Guashar-Antipova is a main character in Nobel Prize winner Boris Pasternak's novel, Dr. Zhivago, first published in 1957, and later made into a highly successful movie in 1965, starring Julie Christie as Lara. Set against the tumultuous background of World War I, the Russian Revolution and the Russian Civil War, this is a soaring and lyrical love story played out against Maurice Jarre's haunting melody, Lara's theme. Lara has already been mishandled by life when she meets Yuri Zhivago. She had been seduced as a young girl by her mother's lover, and subsequently married a man whose first allegiance is to the Bolshevik cause. When he is reported missing, Lara takes a nursing position in the army in order to search for him. Here she meets the married Zhivago, and their connection is fierce and immediate, although not consummated at first. The vagaries of war separate and reunite them, taking their terrible physical and emotion toll of common humanity, yet allowing for a certain abandonment of the restrictive rules of a society that has gone mad. Lara loves as she lives, passionately and fully, but this love is doomed. It will be a victim of the cruel dehumanizing of an entire people that happens in the wake of the war and its aftermath. Ultimately, Lara meets her fate at the hands of the Stalinists, but not before proving herself to be an enduring survivor of all that has been put in her path. One is assured that the daughter of such a woman will inherit the same will to survive as her mother exhibited in the face of overwhelming odds. As it is said of Lara, she was here on earth to make sense of its wild enchantments. Famous people named Larissa: Larissa Volokhonsky, literary translator; Larissa Franca, Brazilian beach volleyball player; Larisa Latynina, former Soviet gymnast; Larisa Latynina, Russian Olympian; Larissa Wilson, English actress.